Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. All of us are getting ready to celebrate Varalakshmi Vratam on Friday. So in this video, we'll see how to make a step-by-step method of making the prasadams, and the specialities. We are going to make 4 prasadams at one go using our pressure cooker. We have the Sakkarai Pongal or the sweet Pongal, the Poornam Boorelu, Chana Sundal and temple Puligore. So previous night I have soaked 1 cup of this Kabuli chana. I have also soaked 1 cup of chana dal. They have all been washed and then soaked. And 1 cup of rice and 3/4 cup of urad dal. Here I have 1/4 cup of moong dal, which we will dry roast it over a low flame till we get a good aroma. Here I have taken the 1/4 cup of roasted moong dal and I am adding 1 cup of raw rice to it. In another container I have taken 1 cup of raw rice. We will wash these both and bring it back. First we will drain out the water and add the soaked chana dal to the third container. Now in the middle I have kept another container with the soaked Kabuli chana. So this is for the Sundal, Kabuli chana is for the Sundal, the chana dal is for the Poornam or stuffing for the Poornam Boorelu. This is plain rice for tamarind rice and this is rice and dal for Sakkarai Pongal. Now I am adding water to this Kabuli chana. For the chana dal, I am adding 1 cup of water. This is the soaked water because I soaked it in fresh water. So 2 cups. For the Puligore, I took 1 cup of rice. I am just adding 2 cups of water. For the Sakkarai Pongal, I am adding 2 cups of milk and 2 cups of water because we want it to become nice and soft. Now we will arrange all these in our pressure cooker. Now I am adding a pinch of haldi to the rice for the tamarind rice or Puligore. Take sufficient water in the base of your pressure cooker and we will cook all these for 3 whistles on a medium flame. While we are waiting for these items to be pressure cooked, meanwhile we can do the grinding of this rice and dal which we have soaked. Now this is for the outer covering for the stuffing. Make it into a slightly coarse paste, like very fine semolina or fine rava. See, we have ground the rice and dal to a very slightly coarse paste. Now take out the batter into a bowl. The important thing to note here is the consistency of the batter. See, it should not be too thin nor too thick. It should be just thick enough to coat the Poornam or stuffing. We will cover it and keep it aside now. Three whistles are done. I will switch it off now. The pressure has released. We have opened the cooker just now and let's check all the items if they are done well. See, this is a Kabuli chana. It has also cooked well. This is the chana dal. Also cooked well. You are able to mash it. This is the softly cooked rice and dal for the Sakkarai Pongal. And this is the rice for the tamarind rice, where we have separate grains of rice. Now this rice, just with a light hand, fluff it up a little and keep it aside, allow it to cool. This is for the tamarind rice, we'll keep it aside for now. First we'll make the sundal. So I'll drain out the water from the boiled chana. Heat a kadai, add a tablespoon of oil, add some mustard seeds, urad dal, a little bit of hing powder, 2 dry red chilies, 1 sprig of curry leaves, when the dals are golden, add this cooked and drained kabuli chana to it. Stir it just for a minute or so. Add salt to taste. Finally, add a heaped tablespoon of fresh grated coconut. Stir fry everything together and your sundal is done and ready. Your first prasadam is ready. We will remove it into a serving bowl. Chana sundal is ready for Naivedyam. Next, we will make the stuffing for the sweet Boorelu. For that, our chana dal is well cooked. Now, we will drain out the water. Now, add this cooked and drained chana dal to a bowl. With a masher, you can mash it very well, or if you want, you can even run it in the mixie till it is nice and soft, but don't add any water to it. Now in a kadai, I have taken 1 cup of jaggery. We took 1 cup of chana dal. Keep the flame low and now add this mashed dal to it. See, we have mashed the dal well with our masher. And cook this jaggery and dal together. The jaggery will start melting in the heat. See, the jaggery has melted and both the dal and jaggery have come together as one mass. Now just add 1 teaspoon of ghee to this and give it a good mix once again. I'll switch it off and finally adding a little bit of cardamom powder for flavor. See, it should come together, and when you touch it with a wet hand, you should be able to roll it into a ball like this. So I'll take it out and allow it to cool. Just allow it to come to room temperature, then we can portion them out into lemon sized balls. We have made about 16 portions of this Poornam or the sweet stuffing. Our batter for the outer covering is also ground and ready. To this batter I am just adding a teaspoon of sugar and a pinch of salt and mix it very well like this. Some people even like to add a pinch of soda to this, cooking soda, but today I am not adding. I have kept some oil for heating. When the oil is hot, now reduce the flame. Now take one of these sweet stuffing, drop it in this batter and allow it to get well coated in the batter. Gently drop it into the oil. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes and then gently we can turn it over. Turn it over and fry it till it gets a lovely reddish golden color all over. When it is fried well to a golden color on all the sides, carefully drain it out from the oil. Likewise, we will make with the remaining Poornam also. I have completed the frying and now our Poornam Boorelu is ready for Naivedyam. Next we will make the Puligore. This is a different variety. I have shown you many varieties earlier. This is another variety. So first take about 8 dry chilies in a pan. Also add just 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. about half a teaspoon of whole black pepper and dry roast it. Also 1 teaspoon of white sesame seeds or til. When it starts spluttering, we can switch it off. Transfer it to a blender jar. When it comes to room temperature, we will make a slightly coarse powder out of this. Here I have soaked a large lemon size piece of tamarind in hot water. It has been soaking for about half an hour now. Just squeeze it out and we will extract the juice. Now take about 2 tablespoons of sesame, that is til oil, in a pan. Now add some mustard seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of methi seeds. These are a few crystals of hing, some curry leaves, and now pour this tamarind extract into it. Add some salt and allow it to boil well till it thickens. I am also adding about 2 tablespoons of peanuts into this so that will also get cooked along with it. Side by side we will keep the tempering also ready. So heat a spoon of oil, add some mustard seeds, urad dal, chana dal, two or three green chilies split like this, and some curry leaves. We can switch this off. See, our cooked rice has cooled now very well to room temperature. We cooked it along with some turmeric powder. So we will just transfer it into this large bowl so that it will be easy for mixing. Add a spoon of oil to this and just keep it ready. The main thing is the rice grains should be nice, separate and fluffy. They should not be sticking to each other. Now this goju is boiling well and the groundnut is also well cooked. I am adding this coarse powder which we made of the red chilies and mustard seeds to it. See, it is boiling well now. It has thickened and also you can see the oil being released on top. So now we can switch this off. Now we are ready to make our puliora. Our rice is ready, goju is also ready. So take some quantity of this and mix it little by little as much as required. Now finally we will add this tempering which we had kept ready, add it to this. Again mix it with a light hand. You don't want the rice to become mushy. The rice should be separate and fluffy grains of rice. Our Prasadam Puligore is also ready now. Now we will make our final item, that is the sweet Pongal or Sakkarai Pongal. We have already cooked the rice and dal along with milk. Mash this a little bit. Now in a kadai I am taking 2 cups of this jaggery which I have made into small pieces and kept. Just add very little water, about 1/4 cup. Now this jaggery is quite clean, otherwise once the jaggery dissolves you can filter it also. See, we don't have to check for any stage of sugar syrup, but just allow it to boil well till it is nice and frothy. and starts to thicken. Now add the mashed rice and dal, the cooked rice and dal to this. Cook it for a couple of minutes till it all comes together. The color will depend on the color of the jaggery. If your jaggery is a lighter brown, then this will be the color. If you have a nice pagu vellam, what we call a dark brown jaggery, then the color will be slightly different. Now I am adding 2 heaped teaspoons of ghee to this, and again give it a good mix. As I always say, whenever we make Sakkarai Pongal, we have to be generous with the ghee. See, it is bubbling well now. You can see the ghee at the sides also. At this stage, I will switch it off because on cooling it will tend to thicken a little more. Today, for additional taste, I am taking about 2 tablespoons of this desiccated coconut. Or if you have copra, you can grate that and add to. Just dry roast it for a few minutes and then we will add it to the Sakkarai Pongal. It will enhance the taste. Dry roast it over a low flame and add it to the Sakkarai Pongal. Mix it well. Now heat some ghee in a pan. I am adding about 2 tablespoons of cashew nuts chopped and also some raisins. If you have dry coconut or copra, you can chop them into tiny pieces and fry it in the ghee and add. That will also add a very interesting bite to your Sakkarai Pongal. But today I didn't have that, so I use this desiccated coconut powder to add the taste and flavor. See, our cashew nuts are also well roasted. Raisins have also been fried well. Finally, this is a wee bit of edible camphor, also known as pacha karpuram. We will add it to this to give it that awesome divine aroma. Just a very small bit will do. You can powder it and add. Our absolutely divine Sakkarai Pongal is now ready for Naivedyam. All our dishes are now ready to be offered as a Naivedyam to Varalakshmi. Here we have our sweet Pongal or Sakkarai Pongal, the Kabuli Channa Sundal, Poornam Boorelu and Puligore. These prasadams need not be used only for this Varalakshmi Vratam, for any other puja, even if it is Ganesh Chaturthi or at any other auspicious time of the year, or if you just like to have these recipes, definitely try out. In our earlier videos, many times I have shown you our typical traditional prasadams, that is idli, vada, appam, kodakattai and payasam, which we make for Varalakshmi Nobbu. I'll give you the link if you want to have a look at that too. You please go and check it out. Thank you for watching the video. I hope this helps you to make your prasadams with no tension and less of stress. What is really important, as I always say, is only our Shraddha and Bhakti, that is our affection and our devotion towards Ma Lakshmi. It doesn't matter the number of prasadams you make, even if you make just one, it's okay, but offer it with gratitude, with affection to Ma Devi, and may Ma Varalakshmi bless us all with good health and happiness. Please subscribe to Geeta's Kitchen, share the video with your family and friends, and we'll meet again with another interesting episode from Geeta's Kitchen. Thank you.